In this video, I'm finally going to be exposing the ways I do my classic chinchin that I've sold over the years. Stay tuned to the end to know how I do this. Making a classic chinchin starts from you picking the accurate ingredients and also measuring it accurately. Secondly, you have to follow the procedures and methods of doing this chinchin as you're going to be seeing in the video. So in a bowl, you're going to be adding the butter, the sugar, the seed nutmeg, make sure it's seed nutmeg, the oil, the salt, every other ingredient, and you're going to be creaming this. Cream it before mixing it. There's a reason why you cream it. If you have a mixer, you can use the mixer, but here I'm just using a rolling pin to mix very well before starting to mix. We're also going to be adding eggs. Please make sure you add the ingredients according to the measurements. Not, you hear some saying the bigger the egg, the more crunchy. That is wrong. If you add too much of stuff, it might affect your chinchin and it might soak oil when you're frying it. Okay? After you're through with creaming the butter and every other ingredient, we're going to be getting a bowl. And in the bowl, you measure your flour inside accurate, then put powdered milk. There's something with you put your baking powder and every other thing as you're going to be seeing in this video. The client wanted a coconut, that's why I added coconut. If you don't want coconut, you can as well skip it. If the client wanted pepper, I've done this thing for a client that said she wanted pepper in her chinchin. So you add pepper or cocoa powder or anything you want to salt, or even plain chinchin. Okay, when we've added the flour, the milk, the baking powder, the coconut, to mix it together, make a hole, then add in the creamed butter stuff, and we start rubbing in. At this point, the method is rubbing in. There's a reason why you're rubbing it. Every step you're taking in making this chinchin will count in the result. So at this moment, you just rub in all the ingredients and make sure everything is well combined, to the extent that if you fold it together, it just scatters as if it's gari or something. So for this whole measurement I did, I was able to use 2 cups of water. While mixing in the water, you have to be very, very careful, because you don't need the dough to be watery. We need it hard. There's a reason why you're leaving it hard. When it's hard, after frying, it seems to be like these crunchy cookies, which most customers that want to pay you and they've tested classic chinchin will want to pay you for this particular chinchin. So remember to use small quantity. I'm going to be giving you the measurement in the description. This large quantity, it was not small. I was able to use only 2 cups. See the way I'm pulling everything together. I just gently pull it together till everything is well combined. You don't need to over mix it. If you over mix it, it's going to affect the chinchin after frying it. So when you've mixed everything together, you start molding them into smaller balls. I've done this over the years. It used to help me roll it out and cut it. This chinchin is something that you have to roll by yourself. You know, you have to now mold them into smaller balls. Then when you're through with molding them into smaller balls, you now cover them with a clean film or a kitchen towel to allow it to rest like 15 minutes or 20 minutes before you start cutting, rolling out and cutting it down for frying. I wanted to say something about the choice of picking milk. Some would say liquid milk, but While working with clients over the years, they seem to like the one I used powdered milk to do, because the liquid milk used to bring out this I don't know, this pronounced taste which makes the chinchin taste awkward. So I don't know, but I will be suggesting for you, if you really want to make it in selling this kind of chinchin, please use the powdered milk. When the chinchin have rested for like 15 to 20 minutes, bring it out, roll it out, then cut with a pizza cutter. It makes it faster. You know, you do so many cuts within few minutes. And please try doing chinchin the right way. It will make more people that can pay for your chinchin, than you doing cheap chinchin for selling, and you end up selling it cheap and not making any gain. The client I'm doing this chinchin for is overgone. She's no longer in Nigeria, but she still orders till today for my chinchin. I wanted to thank you guys for always liking my recipe, for always engaging. I really appreciate this. I'm sending kisses and hugs from Nigeria to you guys. Another thing that makes your chinchin classic is the oil you use for frying it. So I use King's oil, and I found out that this nylon packed one is cheaper than this gallon. So they didn't pay me for advert, but I felt like I should tell you people, especially people that is into business, to now patronize this particular, so that you will have gain in whatever you are doing. So when the oil is hot, we always check with one chinchin or with a skewer to know whether the oil is, if it's too hot, it's going to be burning your chinchin. So when you put it in, you start just turning the chinchin so that you don't allow some get burnt. You fry it like this. You continue to fry it till your chinchin becomes golden brown, you know. And then you now bring it out from the oil. When you use the accurate ingredients for chinchin, you are not scared that your chinchin is going to be soaking oil. So that's what most people that do it at home, do it for sale, get scared about, you know. The more you over add things, it's going to soak oil. So I suggest you use the accurate measurements. Don't worry, it's going to be rich when you're done. I'm assuring you this. When you're through with draining the chinchin, you're going to be spreading on the newspaper. That's where the remaining oil is going to drain off and cool before you start packing for your clients. Do well to check all the recipe videos in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Like the video, leave a comment. Bye.